Today, it's a very remarkable day. I'm standing here in the city of Warri. A few days ago, I made a broadcast demanding that the president will draw the agreement of the Samoa agreement. I'm glad that they have taken heed to the demand of Nigerians and will draw that agreement. Now, I want to say, Mr. President, we honor and respect your office as the president of this country. But then we demand from you today, and we as citizens of this country, we want to see the action in the next 1 week. Taking proactive position to end bad governance. You must end it. You must rise to the occasion. That we are tired as citizens of this country watching you, watching the members of your cabinet running down this country. Nigeria is blessed and has more than enough to take care of things. I have traveled by road the past 40 days. Just a few days ago, I came by train from Lokoja right to Warri. And I saw the plight and the state of Nigeria. The Minister of Works is failing the call and the responsibility you have given to him. So what we are demanding in the next coming days, we want to see a proactive action, or else the 1st of August 2024, we, the citizens of Nigeria, will take the street and go on a peaceful protest demanding that the end of bad governance is enforced in Nigeria. You must, and I'm not saying you may, I say you must end bad governance in the presidency. How can we, in such a situation where we are, for you and the members of the Senate to approve over 15 billion naira for the house of the vice president, when we already have the place where the prime minister of Britain lives is a 3-bedroom house, and that down street number 10 has been there. They have their own mansions. But when you come as a servant to the people, you must serve the people. That's why the prime minister that suddenly lost his place apologized to the British people for bad governance. We are demanding the judiciary, chief judge or chief judge of Nigeria, whatever name you are called, we Nigerians are demanding from you. You must act on the judiciary. All of these conflict and counter court judgments must come to an end. The most corrupt system in Nigeria is the judiciary. We are demanding the end of it. We are demanding the end of molestation by the police on the ways and the highways. This must come to an end. Today we are demanding every governor, you are not our Lord. You are the servant of the people. It is the people that voted you into power. You must serve the people. You must bring an end to the contractors that have received more than 50% mobilization. All of you contractors, we know you. I drove from Jos to Kanu to Jigawa. I drove from Jos to Lokoja. And what I saw with my eyes, I am demanding that all of you contractors that have been paid for you to walk our roads, return back to site, or else Nigerians will respond to you. Today, I am asking churches and mosques, it's time to end all evil religious services. We cannot be living in a nation where people are turning our altars and pulpits in the mosques and in the churches as a place of deception. We want to say all churches and mosques where people are turning into a commercial center, it must come to an end. It must come to an end. Nigeria must be safe. I want to admonish all members of IBBN, all of you, pastors and imams that are members of IBBN, please, on the 1st of August, if nothing is done, move to every government house and present your protest letter that enough is enough. This time around, we will not retreat until there is a change. Mr. President, we are not asking you to resign, but we are asking you to act. If you don't act, then Nigerians will demand for you to vacate that seat. But now, electoral reform must be enforced. You Apabio, the Senate President, you better behave yourself. Enough is enough. And all of the things you've been doing in the National Assembly, we have been watching it as citizens. But from now, all of you members of the Senate and House of Representatives, you better be the representative of the people. If you don't do that, we will sack you from the National Assembly. I am saying this, that in the coming days, you must rise to occasion and bring about electoral reforms. We, Nigerians, are tired of the manipulation coming from the international community. It's time we solve our problem by ourselves. And I want to say this. That the military must rise up to occasion. You can end this banditry in 2 weeks. We have seen the communication and the statement of Zamfara governor. We've seen other governors. And we realize there are certain men that have vowed that they must not allow peace to reign in Nigeria. You know where the bandits are. You know their location. We are giving you these few days to rise to occasion. And we cannot continue to mobilize money to pay bandits in order to release our people. I recently, a few days ago, I had to raise more than 40 million for the release of a pastor that was arrested and kidnapped by the Boko Haram. But we're saying enough is enough. Enough. You can see my sweat. And I'm saying this, that by the 1st of August, all of you that are in the city of Jos, you are to mobilize yourself to gather at 7 a.m. at the old airport junction for us to take a march to the government house. And all of you across the country, members of IBBN, you must move to the House of Assembly, move to the government house and present your letter of protest. And we are demanding that Africa must get it right. Nigeria is the leader of Africa and we must do things right.
Yes, good afternoon. Our viewers, now we are on the street of Lagos covering, asking Nigerians about the forthcoming protest now. So sir, we'd like to meet you, and then your name, and then what are your views concerning the forthcoming protest, sir?
Yeah, my name is Joshua. Well, about the forthcoming protest, I don't believe in that protest, okay, because it does not have any political ideology. And the movements, the youth are just exercising their action. They are not really breaking down what they truly want from this government of Nigeria. Okay. For me, I believe in more sustainable revolution. Not a revolution that will fight. At the end of the day, will look more miserable, more horrible, and more neglected. And you can remember the protest we protest to 2024 that brought Buhari government into power. So you can see what that revolution has turned out to be. So if we want to plan for a protest, well, my advice for the youth and for the citizens of Nigeria is that they should consider three things: thoughts, words, and action.
Thoughts, what, and action?
And action. What we are exercising now is action. We have not put the protest down to thoughts. We have not put it to words. That is conversation. Let us have conversation among ourselves. Let us discuss what has happened to Nigeria since 1960. What is really going on here? What is the problem? What are the issues? Why are our institutions not representing us? Why do we not own our institutions? So those are the conversations we need to have before we jump into protest. And this protest we are embarking on, we know as this Nigerian government behave. We saw what they did to us at NSAS, and we have not learned a thing from there. And for we to organize any political movement, first, we need to have that conversation among ourselves. We need to organize within ourselves, form a political party with a political ideology that will absorb all these protests to kick out this imperialistic oppressor out of power. Now we are fighting for power. It's power that we are fighting for. So we need to find a mechanism, a method to grab that power from these oppressor people, these people that don't want to represent us, these people that don't care about us, these people that don't even care about the welfare of their citizens. So it's for we to grab power from them. And how can we grab the power? It's for we to organize politically, for we to have conversation within ourselves, and for we now to act. Right now we are only acting. We have not really done the remaining two.
So sir, are you saying that the protest will not be a successful one if the three actions...
It can never be successful. It won't, because we've not had the conversation within ourselves. We've not organized within ourselves with a political ideology that will absorb this protest. Right now, okay, if we protest now, what will come out? What will change? What will change? What will be the outcome? So what we are acting now is that we want to go and beg the same person that don't care about you, that don't even care about your well-being. You still want to go and beg him. For what? Why are you begging him? Someone that don't even care about you. So we already know the outcome. Is that is a dead end. Nothing will come out of it.
So now, sir, your own advice is that sir, every Nigerians should go about their normal business on that said day, sir.
Well, I'm not saying Nigeria should go to their normal business. My advice for Nigeria is that if Nigeria can really reflect what has happened to Nigeria since 1960, the whole world will burn. The whole world will go ablaze. If Nigeria have really sat down and think, meditate, thought of what has happened to him since 1960, the whole world will be set ablaze. So Nigeria right now should go and sit down, have a think, reflect, and think of the Nigeria they hope for, the Nigeria they dream for, the Nigeria that they aspire for, before they can think of any other thing. Well, I would like Nigerians to go and read the history of China. Everybody is talking about China, even the United States and the West and America. They are talking about China right now. How did China were in the same situation we are today? But they did their job. They went and go and think what has happened to them, and they fought rigorous war within themselves and outside themselves. They fought for 10 years within themselves to kick out the bad ones among them, and those bad ones are the ones that are in Taiwan right now. So we ourselves, if we want to model China model, let us go back and go and reflect, organize among ourselves politically, and kick out these oppressive people. Because these people, they don't care about Nigeria. What they care about is how to do business with the white man. Same slavery mentality. That is what is in their head. That's why they can't build good roads, they can't build institutions, they can't build schools, they can't build mostly all the banks in Nigeria are all foreign owned. No one is owned by Nigeria.
But sir, now how did the Kenyan youths successfully achieved their own protest.
Well,
Now,
Kenya are not like Nigeria. Kenya, they are politically alert. They know politics more than Nigeria. Even a small child in China, in Kenya, you know politics. So the mistake they are making right now is that they don't have they didn't organize themselves politically. There's no political organization that absorbed that protest. That protest will still be hijacked by those same politicians. So now they are saying Ruto should go, but who will replace him? Same oppressor like Ruto will take over. But that is the mistake they are doing. Kenya, they are more politically alert. That's why you can't mess with them. The Muammar movement that happened in Kenya years ago is still in their memory. It's still fresh in their memory. We here, we are not politically alert. That's why any bill they pass, anything they throw at us. Right now, Nigeria are the most vetted people in the whole of Africa. It's because we are not politically alert. If not, we'll be fighting the government every day. Every policy they bring, we'll fight them every day by day. But we are not just politically alert. We are all distracted by the mass media, by entertainment and sports, and those things will not save us. It won't save Nigeria. So my advice to Nigerian youth is that shut down entertainment, shut down sport, shut down all these influencers that don't add value to your existence.